What is going on? What is going on, everybody? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, something happened. I'm getting some weird noises going on my computer. I don't know why that is. Um, hmm. Getting a lot of notifications for some reason. Hopefully the camera still works. What is that? What is that? What is that? Why am I hearing that? Yo! What's up, construction cronies? Oh, I know what it is. It's my mouse. My mouse is having a hard time. I have a wireless mouse and it's having a hard time responding. So give me 1 second, guys. What I'm gonna do is switch it over to a different port. Let's see if it works out. Okay, I think that's better. Hopefully it doesn't give me any trouble. Ham sandwiches in the mail. What's up? What's up, Chris Conkle? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday Funday Q&A. My name is Jonathan. I run the channel. I know it's been about 2 weeks. 2 weeks before I had my mother's wedding. Last week I had some things I had to take care of. I needed kind of like a day off or so, and we had to get a bunch of things ready that we didn't have. I run some errands and stuff, so I didn't really have time. So Crony says I'm just at work taking a quick break. Yo, that's awesome, dude. You're really throwing in some videos almost every day, man. I appreciate it. And listen, I'm still little by little, Chris, trying to get some parts for the mixer that you sent me, dude. So I haven't forgotten. I'm just getting the cords and stuff, just little by little, because I have a lot of things that's going on. Work is picking up over at my job, so it's just crazy busy. I'm back on service. And to be honest, it's a good thing. We're starting to hire people. You know, my boss is I don't know, got a little some ice cream. I had just ice cream earlier. Sorry. Boss is hiring. So, but before we can get to all the good stuff, we're gonna have the topics today. We're gonna talk about helpers and apprentices and why they are ungrateful. Yes. So if you're an apprentice or a helper, stick around. You're gonna learn. You need to hear this, because if you haven't heard it from any other journeyman or mechanic that you work with, you might want to sit back, take some notes, or, you know, just listen. Right? Just listen. You'll learn something. Trust me. Right on, John. Yeah, no worries, mate. It just takes time. Yeah, we are flat out busy here. Yeah, man. Summer's here. Things are opening up. Work is picking up. So, let's get to it right after the intro. All right. It's 1:06 p.m. here in the East Coast of the United States, Northeast Coast, here in New York, in Staten Island, New York. Yes, the lost, forgotten, not the lost, but the forgotten borough. uh, so again, if you're just joining in, my name is Jonathan. I run this channel known as KleinGuy Jon. Now, if you're wondering where I got the name from, I got it when I was an apprentice myself. Yes, I was an apprentice 8 years ago. So same time down here in Florida. That's right, Conan, man. Speaking of Florida, I'm going on vacation. August 2nd to the 6th, I'll be down in Homestead. I'll be touching down in Miami. Most likely, we're gonna be leaving. I think I got the tickets for Friday evening. So, my vacation starts there initially on the 2nd of August to the 6th. So we're gonna be there for almost a week. So, I'm gonna be staying with family in Homestead, Florida. It's beautiful down there. I like it down there. The neighborhood's nice. About an hour, I think it was an hour or 2 hours away from Key West. We're also gonna go down there for a little visit too, with family. So I'm looking forward to it. So Kona Man, I may or may not go live, do some, take some pictures, post it on Instagram. So if you haven't already checked out my Instagram, you can click on the Instagram tab on, or the Instagram icon on the channel here on my channel. That's on the top right corner. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, go right ahead. Coleman says it's you make to Tampa. Let me know if I make it to Tampa. Well, I don't think we're gonna be making a trip down to Tampa, but never been to Tampa. I'm gonna be honest with you. The only area I've been to is like Orlando and Miami. I haven't been up in in Jacksonville, or am looking forward to one day going to take a visit down to Tampa Bay or Tampa, because it's where it at, or Daytona and stuff. Like I actually want to kind of explore most of Florida. I like it out there. It's really nice. Um, let's see here. Yeah, same time down here. Yep, that's right, Kona. So, I want to see how you guys are doing. How's everything how's life treating you? How's the pandemic treating you? Because everything's starting to open now, especially here in New York City. We're opening up. Um, we will officially be 100%, from what I'm hearing. We're gonna be officially 100% capacity. I believe September 14th or September 12th or September 14th. All right, and those of you who live in the five boroughs and don't know that, there you go. If I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Look it up. Go on Google. Do what you got to do to get the right information. Navneet Sadi, bro, you look beautiful. Shift to my apartment. Wait, bro, you look beautiful. Shift to my apartment. How much you take for one shot? How much I take for one shot? I don't understand what that means. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Navneet Sati. Can you be more specific? Be a little more, because I'm not sure what you're trying to ask me or what you're trying to say. But anyways, also I want to make it clear. Anybody who's the moderators in the chat. Now I don't see them here yet, but they may come in later. There are people with a blue. They are highlighted in blue with a blue wrench. They're the moderators of the chat. They moderate everything you say or do. They'll kick you out if you're spamming, if you're, bashing anybody, being negative, bullying, and so forth. No, I'm not. Sorry. No, I'm engaged. uh, Sorry to disappoint. So the topic today is, why are apprentices and helpers, or helpers and apprentices in the trade, so ungrateful these days? Okay. Now some of you may wonder that. Maybe most of you already know, or maybe you've already sat down with your apprentice or helper and say, hey, this is the deal. This is what you need to know. You put them in their place. Yes. Put them in their place. We need to put helpers and apprentices in their place because they're just starting out in the trade. Okay, now, for those of you out there who are apprentices or helpers, you're coming into the channel, you want to get some info before you start the trade, or you're in the trading process. Understand something. You need to understand. I know it's going to be hard to take in because you got pride, you got a lot of ego, you're a man, blah, 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 you're young. Even if you're starting in the trade really late, maybe you're in your late 30s, early 40s, mid 30s, understand something. If you want to learn this trade, you want to make money, you want to build a career out of it, you need to shut up. I'm sorry being blunt. You need to shut up, take your earphones off, stop being on your phone, okay? your cell phone. Pay attention, listen, and watch. Plain and simple. Uh, Listen. Um, I'm not gonna have that. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Message retracted. Thank you, whoever did that. That we're not here for that. Sorry, Neet Sati. We're not here for that. All right. This is a show where we talk about the trade, the electrical, HVAC, plumbing, whatever. I'm an electrician by trade and a HVAC certified HVAC tech. We talk about the trade. Okay. If you're here for something else, this is not. I'm going to make this loud and clear for some of you guys, okay? If you're coming here into the chat room and being like Sati, sorry to blow you up, buddy, but listen, I'm not against. Look, if you're gay or homosexual, listen, I'm not against it. I have relatives who are gay and homosexuals, okay? So I'm cool with it, but I'm not. I'm engaged to a woman to be married, so appreciate the you know, but that's not what we're here for, pal. Sorry. So you need to. This is not a dating website. This is not a date. This is not a place for find a date or a man or a woman or whatever. This is a place where we talk about the trade strictly. So you need to leave. If you're here trolling, don't. You're wasting your time. Seriously, you're wasting your time. I'm just gonna keep ignoring you, and that's it. All right. So take that somewhere else. All right. We're not here to be silly. Maybe a little bit, but not in that way. Not to make poke fun of or whatever. Let's talk trade, okay? So we're sticking with the topic here. All right, we're sticking with the topic, and that's it. What's going on? Encoding overload. Why is it encoding overload? Let's see, stream health. Stream is healthy. I don't know what's going on with OBS Studio. So, but anyways, back to it. So we're talking about those things. Sit down, get off your phone, get off your earphones. Not just sit down, but be silent, watch, and learn. The whole macho, oh, I'm here to learn. I'm not here to take orders from anybody. Y'all ain't paying me enough. I hear this a lot in the past from a lot of helpers and apprentices, mostly helpers as well. Now, helpers, you guys come in, you're a helper, you're just trying to, you have very little experience, you're trying to learn more. Do not bring your ego to the job site. It's not, you could be the nicest guy or nicest girl in the group, but the ego, you got to push it to the side, okay? If we're trying to teach you something, it's to better you, okay? We're trying, as I have 8 years in the well, tomorrow we'll make 9 years in the trade, in the electrical trade. When I talk to helpers or apprentices, I give them advice, or if they have a question, I give them an answer. I tell them how to do things, what to look out for. It's information you need, okay? If you do not ask and you do something on your own without letting your foreman know or letting the mechanic you're working with know, you damn well sure you're going to be yelled at. You're going to be talked down to. And you're going to get into a lot of trouble, okay? Conrad says, John, why are you being so blunt against the apprentices? Why am I being so blunt against the... I live and work in New York City. Not in Manhattan, technically, but the 5 boroughs. I've been around job sites where I met first-year apprentices who are very... Uh-oh, there goes my mouse again. I don't know what is going on with this mouse. It's going crazy here. There we go. All right, better. Because they need to listen and understand. if you are a first year apprentice, you finally got to being a first year. Great, that's awesome. You should know the basics. You should understand where you stand. I've seen apprentices, union and non-union, act like they're big shots, act like they know it all. Newsflash: you don't know it all yet. Not yet. You haven't even gone through your second apprenticeship, your third, your fourth, your fifth. Okay? Now, if you're in the union, you haven't gone through your fourth or fifth apprenticeship, you haven't gone through your M1, you haven't gone through your M2. When you make a mechanic, when you're up as an M, a mechanic, then you have the right to say what you have to say. You have the right to say, yeah, I know. I know better than this apprentice. I know better than that helper. I know better than this guy, you know? But to other mechanics, you better be sure to back what you know up to other mechanics and your foreman. Because if you don't, you're gonna look really silly. Okay? But back to the apprentice slash helper. Do not think after your first year you know it all. You don't. You still don't. You're still learning. Okay, you're still learning. So make sure you keep your mind open and keep paying attention. All right, keep your ears open too. Keep your eyes open. You know, think before you say anything. Okay, because if you don't and you just say what you gotta say because you think, oh well, I'm a grown man, I could say what. It doesn't work that way. All right, it doesn't work that way. You could be 38 years old and be a first year apprentice, and then you don't like to be talked down to another mechanic who was younger than you. Let me tell you something. It's the experience. It's what you know. Okay? Not how old you are, but what you know in this trade. So if you feel like, oh, I'm being disrespected, I'm 38 years old, I'm a first year apprentice, blah, blah, blah. This kid is only 28, 30 years old. He's telling me what to do. Well, you know what? He's going to go to his foreman. He's going to go to your boss and say, I can't work with this guy because he has an ego issue. Get him out of here. That's what's going to happen. He's going to kick you out or you're going to get fired. So if you want to, if you're at the late ages between 30 and 40 to 40 years old and you're starting out in this trade, please shut up. Put your phone away. Okay? Pay attention. All right? Because once you start working, you're at that mode where you gotta, like I said, put up or just shut up. All right? Don't bring age between your mechanic and yourself because you're just you're digging a hole for yourself, to be honest. And I'm gonna say this to even the younger guys, the younger kids that are coming in. All right, 19, 20 years old. You think you know everything because I'm gonna tell you something. I thought so too. I thought so at my age. All right. I thought I knew everything. I had a guy come to me and say, "You don't know jack." So stop saying you know. You don't know. Shut up, pay attention, and watch what I'm doing. Listen to what I'm telling you. And that's what I did. All right? I know some of you 20-year-olds are looking at me like, oh, what do you know? What, this guy's telling me something like I don't know. But yet you're going to go to the job tomorrow morning and act like you know it all, and then you're going to get talked down to again. The same thing I'm telling you, another mechanic's going to tell you. Okay? So you might as well listen. Get this out of the way so you know better. Okay? You become a good helper / apprentice. And when you get enough, and as you go over the years of listening and understanding and knowing how to do the job, and you make it to mechanic, then you got every right to say what you got to say and say, hey, I know what I'm doing. I know more than you. You're going to do the same for another apprentice that comes in to the job. Okay? Because let me tell you something. As you are in this trade, you're learning mechanic or foreman you're working under, keep in mind you're going to be in that same position as well in the future. You're going to teach another greenhorn how things go. Okay? So, but you know what? I want to hear from everybody else. I want to hear anybody here in any trade that you're in, get on the Zoom call. I left the link in the description box down below. I want to hear what you have to say. What are your experiences? What have you told your helper? Like, what are the things you say to your helper / apprentice when you're on the job, or you're taking a lunch break? All right. So another thing, the rules are in the description box below on the Zoom. Make sure you have YouTube in the background off. Make sure you have any audio, TV, any background noise, other devices off, because I get feedback, and I'm not gonna understand what you're saying. All right, so let's get to it. Come on, let's get. Anybody wants to get in the chat? Let's talk about it. And let me know what I got wrong as well. I want to know what I'm getting wrong in the topic. I want to hear what you guys have to say. So you can click on the link, the invite link. And let's see here. Okay. Let's get some people on the Zoom. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the topic. Right? Why am I being so blunt? I like that you asked that question, Conan, man. At times you got to be blunt. You got to be a little blunt to your, to the young coming in. I know I'm still young. I'm 33 years old. I've been in this trade 8 years, going on 12. Tomorrow will make 12 years. I'm sorry. What am I saying? 12 years. What? I got that confused. I'm sorry. 8 years still. Next year will make 9 years. Actually, I started in this trade March 7th of 2013. So I'll make 9 years next year. I will be 5 years in the company I work for here. I work for a company called Leader Electric, which is based in Manhattan. I've been with them to make 5 years with them. So, speaking of which, by the way, I totally forgot. Usually I do this now when I'm in, and I might as well do it while we wait for people to get on the Zoom. So those of you who live in the 5 boroughs here in the East Coast, if you know anybody who's looking for any electricians or electrical contractors, give Leader Electric a call. All right. We do troubleshooting, new construction, violations removal, fire alarms and security. We also do CHP generator systems, remodeling and renovation work, intercoms and 220 volt services, voice, data, audio, and video, as well as AC, air conditioning lines, boiler, and motor controls. Now, what we mean by AC lines, we're meaning by basically running power for your air conditioners. Okay? Give us a call. Give us a call at 212-665-0600. That'll be our service department if you need light fixture installed, an outlet put in. You can call our service department manager at that number. And also we do big construction contract jobs, as well as residential work. You can give us a call on the contract department at 212-665-0606. We are located at 2218 Broadway, Suite 244, New York, 10024, in the heart of Manhattan. If you want to get a quote, you can contact us by email. Contact Leader Electric by email at contact@leaderelectric.net, and visit the website at www.leaderelectric.net. Okay? For all your services in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical contracting, give Leader Electric a call. We won't let you down. All right. So yes, that was free advertising. We are also, if you are living in within the 5 boroughs, I'm gonna switch it over again. Switch it over again. Yes, we are hiring. Leader Electric is hiring. We're hiring mechanics and foremans, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Work is building up, so give a call to any of these numbers. You'll be directed to our HR, um, and she will schedule an interview. We are also looking for electricians. They're looking for electricians. Also, anyone who lives in the borough of Staten Island, you're looking for work, we're hiring. Leader Electric, so give them a call. All right. Okay. So, got that out of the way, right? And don't worry if you missed that part, you can always rewind back. But I will also be uh, promoting again before the end of the live stream. So stick around. Let's get some guys. If anybody's having trouble getting into the Zoom call chat or the Zoom call, let me know. I'll repost the link. Maybe I gotta hold on. Okay. John, I'm glad I don't have to worry about the cars. Usually I'm the one helping my friends and they know what I can do. Although I see that's a good thing because you do know your stuff, brother. I tell you that. I give you that. You do know your stuff, and they should be aware of it. You know. All right. So, I may have done the Zoom call. Let me see if I could. All right. Just remember, if you want to be in the Zoom, you'll be sent to the waiting area. I'm gonna take one person at a time, so make sure you follow the rules on Zoom in the description box down below. And below that is the Zoom link. Click on it. If you cannot click on it, I will repost it again. Okay, so I mean, it's the link. I mean, it used to be a different link. Now I don't know what's going on with it. Okay. How long do you want Princess with the? Oh, I see. That makes sense. By the way, can you guys hear me? I don't know. Maybe some of you can. Let me just check the. Huh. That's odd. Is this slow? Yeah, it's a little. All right, so this camera here, it's not really picking up. It's not syncing in. Yeah, it's a little bit slow. So let me switch that. Let me switch the camera. Oh man, laptop's running a bit hot though. Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Maybe this will work. Let's see. Does this work a lot better? Does it? I don't know. Yeah, it's there's a delay. That's weird. Off of this camera right here, my HD camera is a bit of a delay. Um, so let's get back. All right, let's switch it over to this fella here. I'm just gonna. There we go. All right. Okay. I hope that's better. Um, yeah, that should be good, right? And just double check, guys. Yeah, that's way better. The sync. It's in sync. Good. Because I hate there's like a little delay. I might actually change the camera angle on this camera here. To my left. It's on my left. Um, I might have to get a new HD camera for it because it's actually hooked up to a USB, and the USB is not as efficient. The speed quality and the frames per second is not really that good. The picture quality is fantastic. Um, it's the audio syncage that's not doing too well. All right. So come on, guys. You know what? We're gonna go. What time is it right now? 1:33. Okay. All right. So I'm hoping. Let me see. Anybody want to be on Zoom? You can talk to me one on one. We'll talk about the topic here at hand. You guys go ahead. Let me just double check and make sure. Oh, that's odd. I gotta open up this one here. Boom. No one yet. That's fine. That's fine. No one's here on the Zoom chat. That's good. We can still wait. We can still talk. We can still chat. We can do whatever. All right. Heck, we can still keep talking about it. We'll talk about my experience. A little bit more of my experience with helpers coming in on the job site is that let's see. I've met young guys, 18 to 24. Guys coming in, they come in, introduce themselves, but they come in a sense with like an attitude. Um, it's like they had a bad day already when they walk into the job site, And things helpers you need to understand is don't come to a job site if you're in a bad mood. Okay, it doesn't look good on your end. Yeah, you say, well, I could do what I want, this and that, you know. And some of you also tend to really talk a lot. Okay, what I mean is, you tend to put your business out there. You talk about your personal business. Oh, you live with your parents. Your girl is like giving complaining to you and this and that, or you got two baby mamas and you're paying, you got to pay child support, but you don't like how you're getting paid, how much you're getting paid. Listen, let me tell you, if you're in your early to mid 20s and you have two baby mamas or whatever, and you got to pay child support, we don't need to hear that. I don't need to hear that. I could understand because, for one, I was a product of that. What I mean is that my father and my mother divorced, and my father had to pay child support, and I had to witness all the back and forth and stuff. But I don't put business in detailed business into it. Like, these guys will tell them how it all started. They give you a whole story and details about the kid. We don't need to hear that. We don't need to hear a sob story. Okay, you come in, you're here to learn. You want to make money, fine, but you're here to make a business, not just collect a paycheck or milk the job. Okay, whatever problems you have, leave it at home. Okay, everybody has problems. You need to understand. If you come in talking about your business, that's because you are comfortable about it. You were in an environment to tell other people, and other people will tell you about their problems. This is not a therapy session. You don't. That's something you tell your therapist. Okay, you go to your therapist. You talk about the issues that you have. Okay, you come to a job site, talk about it. Okay, when you step foot on a job site, we expect a lot out of you, to be honest. Your foreman, mechanic, they're going to expect a lot out of you. They expect you to be an adult, act like an adult, pay attention, because they know how much you do know. Believe me, we do. Office talks. When someone in an office interviews you, the boss or an HR or a project manager or supervisor, they interview you. They're gonna tell the other people that the job that they're sending you to. They're gonna tell them about you, how much experience you have, and everything. I want to say not everything, but the experience that you do have, and your demeanor. Okay. Word gets by quick. So before you even step on that job site, expect that they know enough about you. And if they don't, they ask. And all we ask for is honesty on the job site. If you're gonna come to a job site and you yourself know nothing at all about electrical, but you come in there acting like you do, and you say, "Oh yeah, I got experience. I could run that wire. I could do that." Okay, here you go. Here's the tools. Here's the material. Get to work. But if you spent like an hour to 2 hours on just to wire up an outlet or jump one wire to another outlet, and you have trouble doing that, that's you just set yourself up for failure, my friend. You made yourself look really silly. Okay? So, one, don't come in with an attitude. Two, tell us what you do know in the trade. Okay? And if you don't know anything, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. You don't gotta feel embarrassed because they're gonna set the foreman's gonna set you up with a mechanic, okay, that's willing to teach you. All right. If you're young, like I said, 18 to mid 20s, if you got an ego, leave it at home. Leave your ego at home. Okay. If your mechanic sees you doing something wrong, he'll tell you. But don't sit there giving attitudes with, well, this and that, bro. I don't appreciate how you talk to me. I don't know, maybe I could do this myself. I'm a big boy. Oh yeah, we know you're a big boy. You just don't know how to do things the proper way, the right way. That's why we're there to show you. Okay. So, one, attitude, ego at home, personal issues, leave it at home. Okay. Another thing that really irks me about helpers coming in or apprentices is they grunt and talk underneath their breath, and they'll tell you straight up, "Oh, I'm doing all this work and I'm not getting paid enough. I should be making like 30 an hour, 25, at least 25 an hour. I'm making 15 an hour." Well, that's the minimum. That's how you start out. Okay? That's minimum wage, 15 an hour. Okay? Be lucky you're getting that. Be lucky you're getting that, because when I first started working, not in the trade, but working in the restaurant industry, I was getting below the minimum wage. Minimum wage back in 2005, 2006 was, I believe it was like $7.50. I think $7.50 to $8 an hour. I was making way less than that. I was making $6.45 an hour. That was illegal. As a server. Okay. And the guy and the business I was working for pretty much went under. They were doing illegal stuff. All right. Construction Crony says, "Haha, I have had you playing in the background. Good to see you guys." So, yeah, I've been there. I got paid. I've only worked twice a week on the weekends because I was in high school still. Making $6.45 an hour, and on top of that, they were legally taking out money for meals out of my check and for a uniform that we paid for out of our pockets too. Okay, Jack Specifics working on tips with Oscar. That's my homeboy right there, because he knows he used to be a server with me, my brother, and our homeboy Oscar. Man, he knows. That's my boy right there. We grew up. I grew up in the same neighborhood as him, man. He knows because we all worked in the same catering hall. I started out as like a waiter / server, and we were living off of tips. So we didn't have $15 an hour. We didn't have $10 an hour. Okay? When I started in the trade, in the HVAC trade, I was making $8 an hour. Okay? And it was fine at the time. It was legal. Then when I switched over to electrical, I didn't expect to make. I was making about 21 when I worked for. Um, I'm I'm not gonna say which company I worked for. It was an HVAC company that does oil burning. They do mostly with oil. They deal with mostly oil burners and stuff like that. But they started getting into air conditioning. They started me off at 21 an hour, which was great. When I switched over, I got let go. I switched over to electrical. I dropped from 21 back down to 10. You want to know why that is? Just because, oh, I've been in the HVAC trade. This was a different trade. This is electrical. Okay? When you start switching from trades, you're going to get paid the minimum because you're starting out in that trade, in that industry. Okay? You cannot expect to make the same wage because they're going to want to see how much you know, only specifically only that trade. Okay? So don't expect much. So I started at $10 an hour in electrical. I make more now than I did when I back in 2013. All right. I'm not gonna say I don't like to put my current um, salary. Okay. Let's just say I make much more than I did back in 2013. All right. And I haven't switched back to HVAC. I still did for a little while, but I haven't switched back since. The reason was that because I wanted to learn, and I did. I came a long way. You have to shut up and be quiet and listen to what your mechanic or foreman has to say. All right, and you have to take mental note of everything you do and everything they say. Heck, if you're not the type that can't remember things, write it down. You know, there were times I had trouble remembering things. My first and second year, I had to write things down, a little notepad in my back pocket. You know, and I would go home. I lay in bed and I just take it out and I go through them. I go through. It's like I make like a little checklist of things I should know, things not to do, and what to do and what not to do. All right. Conan says, Chris, you should join his show. Yo, you know what, dude? I would love that construction cronies, Chris Conkle. I'd love for you to come on, bro. But I understand you're working right now, different time zones and stuff. But we'll definitely. You know what? Conan Man you just brought out a great idea. We're gonna do a show. I'm gonna think about doing a Zoom show with Chris Conkle if he's down with it one day. We just gotta talk. We gotta communicate and plan it out, buddy. We'll talk about this topic again. We'll discuss our experiences, and then we'll bring in other tradesmen who want to tell us how they have to deal with helpers and apprentices. But we could do that. I mean, I'm doing that now, but you know, I'm not getting it. Nobody's jumping in on the Zoom, are they? Nope, nobody's jumping in on Zoom. That's fine. I'll leave the Zoom open for anybody who wants to join in. The link is down below in the description box. But anyway, back to the subject. Okay. The point is, come in. Don't have an attitude. Leave the ego at home. Leave the personal problems at home. And don't make comments or statements about, oh, I should be making more money. Let me tell you something. You're just starting out, okay? I've met guys when I was in trade school for electrical. And in my last class, I remember a few of the guys. There was this one individual, I think he was from Barbados, sitting next to me. It was our last day there in the classroom. We're sitting down. These two women come in from the office downstairs, and they tell us how they're going to help, you know, the process of looking for work, you know, help us write our resumes, things like that, set up appointments for interviews, how to dress, how to, you know, how to sit down in an interview, how to, you know, make yourself presentable, stuff like that. They always have that at the end of a trade school course or whatever. They'll have somebody tell you how to get the job or what to say, when not to say. So I'm sitting next to him. He's on my left, and he sits, and the lady says, "Well, you know, the starting rate at that time was $10 an hour." So starting rate is gonna be $10 an hour. When you guys come out of this school, you're gonna make $10 an hour, and trust me, give it a few years, you're gonna make more. The individual next to me, he goes, "Nuh-uh." He leans over to me. He says, "No, man. You hear this? And I'm just like, what's wrong with that? Making $10 an hour is minimum. He goes, nah, man. What I learned here in school, I should be making 12. I should be actually no, I should be making $20 an hour. That's what I'm gonna ask for. I looked at him and I said, let me tell you something, man. In the real world, they're not gonna give you that. And he tells me, oh yes, they are. I know enough. I'm probably gonna know enough than another helper and this and that. I said, listen, hear me out, brother. I told him, hear me out. I started doing HVAC work. Okay. They're gonna tell you that's what they're gonna start off, $10 an hour. Okay. When my first not 10 hours, but it was at the time I think it was like $7.50, $8 an hour at the time when I started doing HVAC. And I told them, listen, man, when I first started HVAC as an apprentice coming out of school, they started me at $8. It was like $8.25 actually, or $8.20 an hour, or something like that. And that's what I started out with, the minimum wage. You know, I made 20 cents more, but that's minimum wage still. He goes, you were a sucker then. Da 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 da. You don't know how to haggle. You don't know. I was like, no, man, it's how you start. They're not gonna set you up with a van to take home and give you all these tools and stuff and send you off on your way, because eventually there's some things we may not know, may not understand things in the real world, and if we screw up, that's gonna cost the company money, and it's gonna get you fired or possibly sued by the client. So I told him the whole thing is they're gonna pair you up with a journeyman or a mechanic or foreman or whatever, and you're gonna learn from them, and then you're gonna climb the ladder from there. The guy looked at me and like he was disgusted about what I said, and he goes, "No, man, no, I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna demand I make 20 an hour." I was like, "All right, good luck, buddy." So I don't know what happened to him after that, but there are guys like that, and let me tell you, anybody, especially for, I finished at Apex School in Manhattan, but they're not in Manhattan no more. They're in Long Island City now. Those of you who are watching this, those of you who watch this stream later on, or if you're watching now or whatever, and you're attending a trade school, you're training, especially those who are in Apex, and I'm gonna direct this to the Apex, the guys who are studying to whatever trade they're studying at Apex. You need to understand something. You need to get this out of your head, okay? Whatever they tell you at the school, they say you're going to make this much money when you come out of here and this and that. Listen carefully how they tell you, how they say it, okay? Because sometimes they won't tell you you're going to make the minimum wage starting minimum wage first. They won't say that. They're just saying you're going to make a lot of money, and later down the road you're going to make so much money you might go into business and this and that. That's what they're trying to sell themselves to you. They're trying to sell it to you, okay? But if you're in there, you sit in the classroom, and you're listening to these ladies saying, "Oh, you know, you're gonna get a good job and this and that," understand something. You're not gonna start making $20 to $25 an hour. I'm telling you right now, from experience. I went to the school. I did my time at that school. I learned the basics. Okay. I started making $10 an hour minimum wage back in 2013. You're not going to make 20 to 25 because what you learn in trade school is just the minimum basics. There's a lot more in the real world that you do not know or do not understand. You're going to learn a lot more when you're in the field. You're going to start off at the minimum wage. You're going to start off as a helper because you're not first year apprentice yet. Okay? When you go, when you go in, expect to get the minimum wage. Now, New York City, minimum wage is $15 an hour. You're going to start off 15. So don't get mad, don't catch a fit, don't pout. Take it. Take what you can get. Okay? I'm tired of hearing you guys coming in complaining. What are you complaining about? I'm not making enough. $15. I worked at other jobs. I worked at fast food. I was making oh, I was making 20 an hour. Well, you know what? If you were making $20 an hour in fast food, go back to fast food. Okay? No one's asking you to stick around. All right? I'm tired of hearing the complaints, man. I'm tired of hearing the excuses. You come in, you get paid the minimum, you're starting out. Okay? Now I know there's a lot. And I've run into guys. Now here's another thing. I run into guys who even lie about how much they make. Guys starting out. Oh man, when I started as an apprentice, I was making 30 an hour. Really? Okay, here you go. Here's some wire. Here's all the tools material. I need you to put up some panels, run this pipe. I need you to put some devices. Go ahead. Show me how much. Show me that $30 an hour you're talking about. I've met maybe 2 apprentices that said that, or helpers that said that. Man, did that. When they failed hard. And they looked stupid. They were embarrassed. $30 an hour, and it takes you 2 hours to wire up an outlet? Why? Why? Don't lie. Don't lie. If you lie, you have an ego problem. Okay? You're embarrassed. Listen, get that. Okay? I started off in the electrical trade at 25 years of age. 25 years old. Okay? I started HVAC when I was 19. I had a 1-year unemployment. Okay? Went back to school for electrical. Finished. Went back to do HVAC again for a whole year. Okay? When did electrical. I mean, and from there, that was it. I stuck with it. You know why? Not only made me money, I'm building credentials. I'm building my experience. I'm climbing the ladder. May not be a corporate ladder, but it's a ladder nonetheless. Okay. I've met guys who are younger than me. I got a guy who's younger than me. Got kids. Got a house. Makes more than me. That's fine. I know he makes more than me. Don't ask me how I know. I just do. And I don't got a problem because he's done it. He got into the trade much earlier than I did. Started doing it when he was 14 years old. He's a foreman running big jobs. I think he's like 28, 29. I knew a kid who started doing this trade when I was in the union. He started doing this trade at 16. He was a foreman at 21. 21. Telling 40-year-old, 30-year-old guys what to do and how to do it. And they didn't have a problem. They didn't have a problem with that. They did it. No questions asked. You know why? Experience. Age does not matter. Age does not matter in this trade. I'm going to tell you that right now. I've seen it. I've seen guys who take like their age. They always bring up their age because it's just ego. It's ego. Stop it. 21-year-old foreman. And you are a 3rd-year apprentice at the age of 38? You better start listening to your foreman, brother. It's about experience. Not how old you are. Okay? You got to respect the experience. Because if you don't know, and you screw up, your boss is going to say, okay, bye-bye. We don't need you. Get out of here. All right? So, let's be real. Let's be real, guys. Like, enough with that. I'm sick of seeing that. Okay? I am. I'm done. You're all probably looking at me, even the old timers. Oh, you laugh. 33-year-old young blood. Like, look, I'm 33. I get that. I'm young still, whatever. But I know well enough not to overstep a more experienced tradesman than me. called respect. Respect the experienced individual. And if you got questions, just ask. Don't let ego stand in the way of your career and where you stand, because if you keep going down that path, being arrogant and egotistical, you're not going to get anywhere. You're going to be a first year apprentice and have been in this trade for 10 years. Just because you've been in the trade for 10 years and you've been tossed around different companies because of your attitude and your ego and your arrogance. Well, I've been doing it for 10 years, but I'm still a first year apprentice. Well, it doesn't matter. You're still a first year. You're a first year. You're a first year. So don't kid yourself and tell me, well, I got 10 years experience, but I'm still getting paid as an apprentice. I wonder why. Why is that? Why is that? Listen. So to all you apprentice, the helpers starting out, listen to your journeyman, listen to your mechanic, listen to your foreman. Listen to the most experienced guys in the field, the guys you work around with, okay? Don't argue, all right? Don't be on your phone. Don't be resistant. Just shut up. Eyes open, ears open. Watch and learn. Okay? Because the more you learn, the more you earn. So start understanding that. All right. Okay. Let's see here. What do we have? Nothing yet, right? All right. So none of you guys wanna. What's new in facts on June 26th? Oh, this is old. These. Oh, this is just new, not old. What am I saying? Cyberlink. No, thank you. Okay. So it looks like nobody wants to be on the Zoom. That's cool. Listen, you guys in the chat, if you guys want to be on the Zoom call, click on the link. You're more than welcome to. Let me see here. Speakers. Yes. Just to make sure my microphone is working. Yes. Same as system. Nope. We're good. Audio's good. Not sure what we want here. All right, so we got another hour here on the show. So let me know if you guys want to be on. Also, if you like what you see, you're learning something here today, don't forget to subscribe. You click on the red subscribe button. Now tap the bell notification and set it up for all notifications. Not personal. You may not get you may miss out on some important stuff, important information. Subscribe. That's all I'm gonna say. Subscribe. And if you like the video, smash the like button, because smashing the like button actually does make a difference to the channel. It keeps up the algorithms. Now I know I haven't been on doing any videos, and I know I am still aware I haven't been done any videos. Like I said, I have a busy, everybody's got a busy life. I'm trying to make it that I'm trying to see, most likely when in September I'm gonna get back onto doing tool review videos, because the house is crowded right now, and I have things I'm doing. I am swamped with work. Actually, I actually have some service tickets I have to write up. Some estimates to do as well. So since I'm back on service, I've been doing estimates, so I have to write up estimates and email them later today. I also got to go pick up the van because I had some material delivered to my house, so for another job. So that's going to be fun. All right, so John and I will do a show together for sure. Not today. I'm at work. Definitely, dude. Definitely. Just let me know when you're free. I'll let you know when I'm free. We'll work something out, dude. Yeah, I love that, being on your show as well, Chris, was fun in the past. The two times that I've been on your streams. I had a good time. It was awesome, dude. We definitely got to get together and do it again. Definitely. All right. So shout out to Construction Cronies. If you don't know who Construction Crony is, his name is Chris Conkle. He used to go by Chris Conkle Blogs. Now he goes by Construction Cronies. Check him out. He's got some awesome videos. If you're in general construction, he's a Canadian over right next door. So they do things almost nearly similar, exactly the same here that they do in the U.S. If you want to learn more how to do general construction, do some framing work and some carpentry, or or in drywall, he's your guy. You want to build something from your hands? That's your guy right there. Go check out Construction Cronies over on YouTube. My boy Jack Specifics, what's up, man? I know you're still probably watching, dude. Miss you, bro. How's the baby doing? I hope he's still watching. How's the baby, bro? And I spoke to Oscar, by the way. His birthday was on Friday, so I said happy birthday. Hope to see you guys. Hopefully before I head out on vacation, I want to set something up. We can all get together and hang out. Did I miss any? I think I missed. Conan did mention something earlier. What was it that you said? That was after ham sandwich. Oh no, that was the other That was the other person. Yeah, that was that other weird guy who was like, I don't know, thought I was gay or something. Maybe it's because I had my hair combed and my little goatee and stash trimmed. You know. So I'll take some questions as well. If there's any silent watchers, and I know there is, let me know in the chat. If you want to be on Zoom, you're more than free to go and click on the link. If you're having trouble clicking on the link, let me know in the chat. All right. Let's see here. What can I set up? In fact, you know what? Let's do this. It's been an hour already, right? It's 2:05. So let's do this. We're gonna go on an intermission. I'm gonna put intermission for about 10. We're gonna do a 10-minute intermission. So, if you guys would like, we can do that. We could do 10 minutes of that. Let me see here if I can get the timer thing on. I'm not sure if I can. Let me see. Can I do that? Can't really remember how I did it. Media source. Oh, let me see. I gotta go. OBS. It's been a while since I set up OBS now. I just want to see how I'm trying to figure out how did I do the timer thing again. Let's see. Countdown timer. That was under texts. Right? Yeah. Select the font. Oh, no. Wait. Properties. Okay. Yes. I believe it is under text. There's still some things I'm learning from this. I'm trying to figure out how do I... Oh. Okay. There we go. Copy. Bam. Okay, I figured it out. I think. All right, so we're gonna do a 10-minute intermission. Hopefully, I can do that. Let me see. Paste. I guess paste duplicate. Oh, there we go. I think I did. I think I did it. Or it's not showing up. That's a little odd. Huh. Why are you not showing up? That is really, really odd. Oh, there we go. Huh. Why is it showing up like that? My goodness, must I create this thing? I don't know what I'm doing here. Like, I totally forgot how, like, this thing works. Yo, Chris is like, what is KleinGuy doing? What is he doing? Why is he talking to himself like this? I'm trying to figure out. Okay, the reason why I'm talking to myself is I'm trying to figure out this timer. Holy crap! This thing is long. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna delete this. We're gonna remove it. Yes, and then I'm gonna redo it again. I guess that's it, right? Oh, it's funny it doesn't show up though. All right, so it's good. We're gonna go to intermission. In this matter, if you guys want to be in the Zoom, you're more than you. Feel free to do so. You'll be directed into the waiting area, the waiting room, until after intermission. Then I will go in the process of taking people one by one, talking to them about the topic, and yeah, we'll be right back. All right. Alrighty, we're back. Back. I have some trouble with my mouse. This wireless mouse and this little USB bank is not really communicating too well. I don't know what the problem is. My mouse is giving me problems, and I believe it's the USB that's the issue. I don't know. It's not making good contact. So it's USB for my wireless mouse over here. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm going to try to resolve it. Let's turn that off. No, why it's not working? Why? Let's plug you back in. Bam. Huh, it's odd. Usually just like communicates. Earlier it was working. I don't know. I stepped out during the intermission and came back in. So I was kind of looking for my Amazon packaging, delivery, whatever, and now it's not working. Ooh. Oh yeah. There we go. That's probably why. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna shut the power off of the light. Okay. And I'm gonna restart it. Turn this guy on. There we go. Turn this guy on. That's better. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. USB not recognized. Now, I don't know why it's doing that. Try it again. Not doing it. Okay. So, wow, this thing was a big waste of $5 for it to be not to be working, which I find very odd. Turn it on. Yeah, it's not. It's really odd. I move around the main hub, the main plugins. She's not going. Try to reset. Oop. Come on now. Yeah, she's not coming on. Gotta do it again. It was working. It's giving me issues for some reason. I don't know why that is. Computer is last malfunction. Do you wish to continue? Oh, good Lord have mercy. Yes, we will unplug and restart again. I'm going to shut everything off for the meantime. This thing is pretty cheap. Let's turn. Okay. Yay! I got my mouse back. I don't know if it has something to do with the light. Yeah, it does. So I gotta turn it off. Yep, it sure does. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I have to fix this issue. Let me get something for the light. No, looks like I don't have the battery pack for it. Oh, yes I do. Aha! There we go. Alright. That's when I call this for an emergency. Alright. Let's plug in the light here. And it should work. Should work now. No, it's not working. Why aren't you working? It's not doing it. Usually it does. I don't know what's reconnection to OBS. Some freaking reason OBS is not working. Why? I mean, it looks like I'm live. No. There we go. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. You guys were saying something, right? Let's see. Oh, wait. Why am I disconnected? Oh, okay, there we go.
Alrighty, we're back.
No, that's old.
Back. I have some trouble. For some reason, OBS is not working. Why?
Okay, now we're working. Now we're good. Now we're good. That is so weird. If your mouse is giving you problems, you should get a cat. I like that. I like that. Now the computer mouse. Yeah, that was really odd. See you later. See you later, Chris. See you later. All right, so nobody's joining in the. Nobody wants to talk about the topic today. That's fine. All right, so I guess I'm gonna close off the. I'll leave the Zoom chat open, but then I'm gonna shut it down once it's about done. That is funny. Yes. Also, anybody who wants to catch my attention in on the live stream, type down at KleinGuy Jon. If you don't know how to do that, I don't know why this is not. Okay, if you don't know how to do that, you type. Well, if you want to see how it works or how it looks, yeah, type it in like that. My name will highlight in orange, and that way I can respond to anything you have to say, any questions or concerns. All right, so we're back. I'm gonna keep doing that during this 2-hour live stream. We're gonna have a 10-minute intermission, so you guys want to like take a break, knock back 1 or 2 beers, whatever, man. It's a man show. Hey John, when are you going to do your next tool reveal? My next tool reveal or review isn't gonna be some time, probably till September, man. I had to give it a lot of thought because of now things were slow in my job. My fiance's here. She was working from home. She uses my laptop to work, this laptop, to do Zoom calls and stuff because she had to do remote learning. And we're basically both stuck in the house together. But, I'm off to work. She's here. So when I come home, I'm working sometimes over an 8-hour shift per day. And, now that I'm back on service, I'm dealing with traffic and stuff. I'm just exhausted. Um, so it doesn't. I really don't have the time to do it. But when September is coming, it's gonna be around the corner. It's 2 months away. Yes, I'll be back on it. My fiance is gonna be now going back to her job. Uh, to the brick and mortar schools. She works for DOE. She's gonna go back to work. She's not gonna no longer be on remote learning, so she's not gonna be here. She's gonna be basically staying like she used to at her mother's place because it's close to her job in Brooklyn, and on weekends she's here. So my next tool review won't be until after September 14th, um, because she'll be going back, and I'll be here for up until Fridays. So basically here, um, Monday through Thursday, she won't be here. She'll be at her mother's because of work, and then Friday she'll be here, and the weekend. But Sundays, of course, Sunday Funday Q&A is still going to be going on. Uh, this season will be ending um, before Christmas. So every year, every season is going to end before Christmas, and I won't be back until, where are we, season 3 right now. So season 4 will start about, possibly, I'm gonna schedule season 4. Should be back for a season 4, fourth season of my show, Sunday Fun the Q&A. It's been long ongoing. till then, yeah. So September I'll be back doing tool reviews, and then season 4 will be out. We're gonna end this season before Christmas, about a week before Christmas, because the holiday season is gonna be crazy. You all should know that. Everybody's buying gifts and going nuts. Um, and then I won't be back until a week after my birthday. January 7th is my birthday, so I get a whole year of being 34. A year of being whatever age I'm gonna be every year. Uh, so yeah, you're gonna see a whole lot more tool review videos. Um, in September, I'm gonna be going back in September, and I hope you guys are gonna see. But keep in mind though, I am gonna be posting videos on Instagram. Okay, check out my Instagram. I got some videos out for Instagram. Sometimes on the job, sometimes I'm in the work van talking. Sometimes I'm doing live streams on in the work van on my way home or going to work. Um, I know I've had some questions also. I think in one of the comments a few months ago, somebody asked, "How come you don't do morning service call your show in the mornings?" Well, uh, because usually I have to get up really early. I get up at 4 in the morning. Um, I don't start actually going to work until 9. My first service call is at 9 a.m. Majority of the time now during service. Sometimes at 8. But the majority of the time I'm doing service calls is 9. It's 9 to 4:30, sometimes 5 o'clock work schedule. And usually for me to do that, because I don't take the van home anymore. I live in an HOA neighborhood, so they don't allow commercial vehicles at all, even on your own driveway. Don't ask me why. That's just their rules. Uh, so I have the van parked in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn. So it's about a 15 to 20 minute bus ride. The bus stop's close by, so I just go leave at 5 a.m. Get into Bay Ridge, Brooklyn by 5:30, sometimes 6 o'clock. It depends. Um, but I try now. For instance, since the buses are running late, I usually just leave like around 4:35, 4:40. Get in the van, get my breakfast, and be on my way. Yeah, it's a little early, but for me to do the show, I have to get up that early to do that, and I'm actually sorting things out in my van for the day. Um, yeah, so I'm not doing morning service call show anymore, because now I'm juggling between that every day, Monday through Friday, and then doing this show Sunday. So I'm only left with Saturday open to doing whatever I can do. And then I used to do this show. If some of you remember, Conan Man, you've been here since I think from the beginning. I used to do a 7 p.m. to 9. But it got really late, and decided to now switch the schedule to the afternoon. Today I started late because I had some things I had to do. I had to go pick up some laundry, do a little bit of food shopping, clean up a little bit. My fiance's coming home later. But yeah, that's it. This is the new schedule. Now, you know, we usually start the show around 3 o'clock, and I pushed it back to 12. So 12 o'clock. But today it was a late start, so 1 o'clock to 3. So, but yeah, September. Just keep a lookout. Keep in mind, September I'm gonna be back doing tool reviews. I have a lot. I have some tools that I, recently got. I did get to repair the DeWalt 885 impact driver, and they did a great job. By the way, they fixed the collet. I bought a battery, bought a charger. It's an awesome impact driver. I keep it home to do side work or to do like just to have it when I'm, you know, if I leave tools on the job site, I have backup tools, and that's one of my backup tools. But it's a very good impact driver, and it's one of my favorite DeWalt tools. Is that impact? But I will do a tool review on that as well if you guys like to see what was done on it. That tool was actually given to me by a coworker who still is employed with at my job. He gave it to me about 3 years ago. No collet, nothing. Like you couldn't even put a bit on it. The collet was completely destroyed, and I got it fixed. And it took me 2 years to get it fixed, and I finally sent it out to get fixed. I picked it up about a month or so. About a month later, they fixed the issue. Got the battery. It took me some time to get the batteries because it took me like another month just to order the batteries on Amazon and whatever. But I got it. I got it all set up now, so it's good, and it's a great impact driver. So yeah, keep that. Yeah, I'm gonna be back doing videos. I'm gonna also be doing tool deals. So around the fall season, there's gonna be awesome tool deals from Acme Tools to Ohio Power Tools, and Tool Up or Tool Nut. So yeah, yeah, stay tuned for that, guys. Stick around. Keep those notifications on, and you'll see some more. You'll see some more stuff, more of my content. All right, now I minimized the content to the shows once a week, because of my busy schedule, and I'm just freaking tired, guys. I come home Friday, I'm exhausted. Saturdays, I'm running errands. Sometimes Sundays as well, but yeah, this is the free time that I have with you guys. You know, I love you guys. You guys are really good supportive group. It doesn't matter how many of you guys. I don't really care how many of you join in on the conversation. As long as like Coda Man Studio, Lawnmower, Dibs. I haven't seen Dibs. I'm surprised he hasn't even shown up on the stream. Wow, this is a first because usually me Dibble is always on. Construction Cronies, great guy, awesome dude, good friend. Uh, you know, you make some really you make some unexpected friends on this platform as well. Like Construction Cronies, I watch his channel from time to time. We did. I was on his show twice. I had fun. It was awesome. Um, and like I said, now look, we're gonna try and see. We're gonna set something up on my channel on the show and get him on, and we'll bring this topic back up for a part two. Um, so I encourage like those of you who are tradesmen to come on this show. Okay, come on to my stream, my live stream. I'm gonna start be doing every week doing talk about certain topics about the trade, and I want to go one on one with you guys and get your experiences, out there. Like tell your story, tell how you experienced helpers, how you experienced the job sites, how you experienced being a foreman, a mechanic. What's your story? Share it with me here. Share it with everybody here in the chat. I welcome it. The only thing look, the only thing I ask is that you be respectful. Okay. Uh, if you're not serious about coming on Zoom, you're just here to try to make a mockery out of my channel. Or I'm just gonna block you. Okay. You know, just come in respectful and be serious. And we'll have a few laughs here and there. That I don't mind, but it's good to hear experiences from other tradesmen. I like to, you know, we're in this community together in the trades. It's not just one specific trade. I want to get to know plumbers. I want to get to know general contractors, general construction guys, framers, carpenters, welders. If you're a city worker, you know, who was it that I did a live stream with? I did with was it was Lawnmower. Yeah, I think it was Lawnmower. He came on a couple weeks ago with me, and he has an awesome job. Like he's got like the way he started from the bottom up is just crazy. Like he has a great, his story was awesome. Like just to hear that he was in the military, he did all sorts of things just to get to where he is today, working for the state. And how becoming a plumber got him to where he is today, and he's gonna retire doing that. It's like he's well taken care of, and I was glad that he came on and he shared that, you know. Um, Share your experiences, guys. I welcome it. All right. This is a place where you guys can come, ask questions, talk, get to learn more about each other, get to give each other advice, learn about one another's trade a little bit, understanding the mindset, the perspective of other tradesmen. This is what it's all about. All right. And I welcome also apprentices. Those of you who are apprentices, first years, or helpers, you want to come onto the Zoom, onto the show on my Zoom calls, go right ahead. It's open. You want to get advice, you want to ask some questions, ask away. If I don't have the answer, people in the chat, in live stream chat, are gonna do their best to also answer it for you. Okay, don't be shy. All right. Now, drink my little smoothie here because I don't want it to go get warm. It's nice and cold. But tool reviews. I know you guys. This my channel was a little more involved with tool review videos and tool reveals, and I enjoy doing them. And I can't wait to come back in September to start doing more videos. So I know it's a bit of a. I know you guys are really like, "Wow, man, when are you gonna do videos? You've been holding back. You've been holding back." Well, but the pandemic's hit hard, man. Pandemic has really put a strain on things, and I live in a studio apartment. You guys can tell, like, this is my bedroom slash living room slash office space. My TV monitor for everything is here. I have another TV right on top, mounted onto the wall. That's what my kitchen's right next door to me. My bathroom is right next to my main living space. It's not a big apartment studio. It is what it is. It's what I can't afford, but I manage. And yeah, life sometimes get in the way too. That's another thing some of you all have gone through, and we. And I know there's some of you creators like VCG Construction Cronies. They make the time to do their videos because they love doing what they do. Two, they love putting out content, advice, and informing every other tradesman about certain tools, new product that's coming out. And they like they like being in this community. Um, they like making connections. I do as well, but sometimes I get a little too busy. Not everybody is the same, and what I put out in my content, um, it's what I put out. A lot of you have requests that, hey, do cable cutters, do this, do that. Well, I do too, but I just don't have cable cutters. It's you know a little expensive these days. Sure, I make enough that I made before I was apprentice, but I don't make enough that I could buy expensive amount of tools. So, oh, it looks like my lovely fiance is home. Um, be right back. Oh, dog, egg, or chicken egg? I would have to dog, egg, or chicken egg. Let me get back to you on that, Richard. There we go. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh my goodness. You got the back? All right. Chicken. What? Let me see. Dog egg or chicken egg? What does that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Dog egg. I don't think dogs can lay eggs. And chicken egg. I'll say chicken egg. Richard Rifle. Okay, so those of you guys who looks like you're a gun fan. Okay, cool. The only thing is, my channel we don't talk about guns. Maybe you're a tradesman yourself. That's cool. All right. Wow, this thing is getting really hot. My hard drive is letting out a lot of heat. It's kind of heating up my hand. Okay, so dog egg or chicken egg? Uh, like I said, I'm gonna say chicken egg. Not sure what that means. Can you be more elaborate on that? I guess not. All right, I'm gonna shut down the Zoom because nothing's happening. There we go. I'm gonna do an update as well because it's asking to do the update. That's fine. Finito. That's fine. Okay. There we go. Trying to fix something here. So Richard, you haven't responded to my question though. What do you mean by dog egg or chicken egg? I don't know what that means, buddy. I'm sorry. So if you're gonna laugh at me for it, I don't know what to tell you. I said chicken egg, but I'm not really too sure what you're talking about. Listen, if I don't understand your joke, I just don't understand your joke. It's not that I'm like stupid or anything. It's just maybe you were raised a little differently. Whoa, what the heck happened? Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was just raised a little differently, and I guess I'm not from your area. The Northeast, man. Hopefully, I mean, if you're, it sounds like you're a gun fan, so I'm assuming maybe somewhere in the South Central or Southern parts of the U.S. So I'm from the North, so I wish I could understand what you're asking. So forgive me for that. Closing down the Zoom. It's a little pain in the butt to do that. There we go. Yeah, I did it. Okay. Now, I don't know why this is encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings. Why should I? 32-second delay. Okay. Instead of 1 second, it's at a 32-second delay. Why? Well, I can't do anything about the video setting because I'm streaming. It's not going to allow me to do that while I'm streaming, so... It's funny how these things ask me to do... What's that? I think so. It's funny how this program is asking me to control my settings, but I can't do the video settings if I'm streaming. It won't allow me to. So I think that's something the businesses that develop these companies that develop the software should just be more, I don't know, just make a little more sense. Like if you want us to set the video, but we can't do it. There is a really bad delay on this. I don't know why the encoding is overloading, which I find very strange that it's doing that. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'm gonna unplug the mouse and put on the fan. But I think it's the there we go. Now the fan's working. Wait, you're offline. What? Connection. Try again. Wait, what just happened? Connect it and reconnect it. Oh, why did it do that? Why did it do that? Whoa, what is going on? Whoa. I don't know what happened, but something happened. Something definitely happened.
There we go.
I got disconnected for some reason. Let's just check the live feed. Oh, we're still on. I'm still on. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm still on. All right. So, guys, another thing. Oh wow, that's really bad. All right, that's cool. That is weird. It just did. Now it's on a 42-second delay. I'm not sure what that. Why it's doing that, but okay. Sorry about that. So yeah, thanks for watching. Just remember, I couldn't hear me. That was weird. The scene didn't work. I don't understand why the audio video capture device is fine. I just don't understand why there's no audio coming out. Um, so yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Appreciate every single one of you being here. Just enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you next week. Just remember, always wear personal protective equipment. Watch each other back. Help one another out. And yeah, we'll see you next time. So take care. Have a good day.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.